Let's talk Africa, the Africanness of Africa, the beauty, its people, our peculiarities. This is Unzipped Stories. I am DS Bello.
Hello everyone. Yippee! It's my birthday! Hi everyone, welcome to Unzipped Stories, where we come every single time to listen, learn, grow, and most importantly, get inspired. So guess what? I left the recording of this episode up until today, which is like my birthday on the 19th February 2023. So, in today's episode, I'm going to share with us some special things about growing up. If you're listening to this podcast, I have something special I'd like to share with you that I haven't particularly shared with anyone. A lot of people think I am an old woman. So when I say guess my age, I've got people say 25, others 26, others 32. I've got 34. But honestly, I am under 30. It shocked you. Okay, so this year I turn. Alright, so it's alright to welcome me to the third floor of life. This year I get to reach the third decade. You know, reflecting on everything, I look back and I say, look how far we've come. Look at how much we're able to achieve under 30. I was hoping I was going to be one of those under 30 CEOs, but then apparently God didn't call me into business. Apparently, even though I like buying and selling, but journalism is where joy is, right? I'm grateful for all of the things that we've been able to do under 30. And so, you know, there's an African saying that says, when you get to the age from 30 above, you begin to leave all of the things you've learned in life. So I want to guess that all of these times it has been my years of learning. And so this is my year of exhibition and, you know, of becoming, of actualizing and, you know. So I look forward to the next phase of my life and I hope that it comes with great tidings. And yep, so let's round up this episode. My favorite moments of growing up will certainly be those days where we would go to the church to play. So we built houses with sand. You know, you put your feet on the ground and then you fetch a lot of sand and you cover your feet and then you keep tapping it and tapping it and tapping it and you remove your leg gently and then it gives you the hole. And so you begin to put the sand together using your two hands to make the fence. Then we would make an entire compound. You know, I used to like that part where we go creative. I think that my growing up was characterized with creativity, right? So growing up in Africa, it might not look like we didn't have all of those toys that people had, you know. We didn't have the crying doll, the talking doll, all of those Legos and all of that. But we had things that made growing up creative and unique for us. We were making cars from cans. We were making, it's such a lot. Growing up for me, I think I had an amazing growing up. And I think that my creativity today is hinged a lot on my days of growing up because my mom never said no. Not like she never said no, but before she ever says no, she usually would wait and see if it's beneficial for the child. If it is, she would allow you and set some boundaries. If it's not useful, she would let you know why she thinks it's not useful and then you take the decision. So it kind of helped us, my siblings and I, to just grow up and become like really wise people. So yeah, another aspect of growing up is because I grew up with my grandma. So my grandma was in the house and my grandma was my best friend. And then she taught me a lot of wisdom because at some point I'd have to go speak with her and, you know, report everyone to her and sometimes report her to her, you know. But the power of having extended family around you just has a way of giving you so much wisdom. The lapses where your parents are unable to see, notice, and have their input, you would have like a balance, which comes usually from other family members that are present. So the idea of extended family always just worked for us. It worked for us Africans. It worked for me anyway. Honestly, reading all of those wishes and prayers and things that people said about me, I feel really honored. And let me now use this opportunity to say a very big thank you for all of your kind words, for every single thing that you said. Honestly, I'm so grateful. It only says something to me. Sheffy, do more, do more, do more. You're strong, you're resilient, you are focused, and all of those. I'm so grateful. And I promise that I wouldn't let anyone down. I wouldn't let myself down. And I wouldn't let you all down. I promise to live true to myself, true to humanity, be kind where I need to, and help when I need to help. I'm honestly grateful for all of your kind words. It's just an encouragement. Yeah, so guys, this is how much I can dish out today. By the way, we have new fresh episodes back to back. But I honestly had to ask the team to just give me this day to just say thank you to each and every one of you for always coming back to Unzipped Stories. I wish I could just sit and read all of your reviews one after the other. By the way, we are planning to start doing that just to say thank you. Thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for recommending Unzipped Stories podcast to your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for using Unzipped Stories podcast as examples in your classrooms, in your teaching, when you talk about podcasting and when you talk about Africa. Thank you so much for every single thing that you do for these podcasts. We cannot take your efforts for granted. I cross my heart. We'll do this for Africa. We will do it for us because it is our story. After this episode, Unzipped Stories take another dimension. That's what I like about this podcasting thing, right? We keep moving from one gear to the other and on like that. So the next episode we have prepared for you is so special and so different. And it's because we like to see ourselves grow. So it's okay to say, welcome to our growth. Okay, so guys, really anticipate that. And thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. I'll see you next time. I am DS Bello. Bye.